Well, people are asking, will the US strike Venezuela? The threats are loud, the tension seems real, but the answer is not black and white, not that way. So why Venezuela suddenly matters? For Washington, Venezuela is not just another country. It's right next to the United States. It holds the world's largest oil reserves and is home to a government, this is important, that works closely with Russia, with Iran and China. So now you know what's the problem for United States. And over the last few months, US has accused parts of Maduro regime of working with drug traffickers, calling it a narco-state. Well, to understand today, you must know yesterday. Since 1823, the US has followed something called the Monroe Doctrine, which basically means Latin America is our strategic backyard. Other powers should not interfere here. And for 200 years, the US has acted on this idea through coups, through sanctions and military interventions in the region. So Venezuela worries the US, as Venezuela broke away from US influence long ago. It invited Russian military advisors, Iranian fuel and drone take, and Chinese investment. So for America, this feels like a rival's building a small outpost right in its neighborhood. And hence the question is, will the US actually strike? Let's answer very honestly. The US is surely signaling that it might strike, but that does not guarantee that it will or it may. Let's just see both sides, okay? Why the US might strike. Number one, it shows that it is serious about drug trafficking, to look strong before domestic audiences, because Venezuela is geographically close. Fourth, because Russia and Iran are involved, and because it has already taken down drug ports in the Caribbean. These would likely be limited targeted strikes near the borders and not a full war. Well, why US might not strike? A strike could trigger retaliation from Venezuelan forces as well. Russia and Iran could deepen the involvement. Number three, Latin America would condemn it. Number four, the US does not want another long war. Number five, sanctions already pressure Venezuela without firing a bullet. So the situation seems dangerous but not guaranteed. And finally, what this really means, the moment is less about a battlefield. It's more about signals. And the US is signaling to Venezuela that we are watching. To Russia and to Iran that do not expand here. And to the world, we still control our hemisphere. And the US is very much clear about it. And therefore, will the US invade is not the real worry. The real question still remains is how far will this power play go? To what extent? Follow for more world events explained simply.